Man, what is there not to love about the sport of boxing, man? Gosh, man. Uh, Tszyu. I was just talking about Tszyu, man. Like I told y'all before, and I'm gonna say it again. I like Tszyu. I like Tszyu. I've liked what he's been able to accomplish so far. He's got a target on Jermell Charlo's back. Now listen, I know a lot of my Australian fans feel like Jermell Charlo is ducking him by taking his Canelo fight. I don't see how I can't agree. I be agreeing with y'all on most of the stuff about this Tszyu Charlo matchup, but I can't agree with that because Canelo is Canelo. You can't duck Tszyu for Canelo. I just believe Canelo's a bigger threat to the loss column than Tszyu is. That's just my opinion. But I'm excited for Tszyu. We seen what he did against Tony Harrison, the only man to beat Jermell Charlo. He made that look easy. We just seen what he did with Ocampo. And Tszyu has been busy. I mean, busy. Let's talk about it. What up, YouTube? Big T.O. Heavy Bad Boxing TV, man. Get your goofy ass in here. Hit the bag. Hit that like button for your boy. That helps the channel. You know I appreciate that love. Shout out my gang, man. My bag hitters. Y'all know the count. Tszyu been busy, man. He just fought back in June against Ocampo, I believe, and before that, I want to say he fought in March. Matter of fact, let me make sure I got everything correct for y'all, cause I don't wanna be giving y'all no false information. I know he fought twice this year, and I'm almost. Yeah, so he fought back in June, and then he fought back in March. He fought Tony Harrison in March. He fought Carlos Ocampo in June. Bro been busy on a mission, and now he has secured this Brian Mendoza fight. I like this fight. Brian Mendoza, 24-2, 16 big wins by knockout. We just last seen him in the ring in April when he shook up the world, knocking out the towering Inferno in the 7th round. Beautiful knockout. And I always knew if somebody was to chop down that tree in Sebastian Fundora, he wouldn't get up. And Brian Mendoza was able to do that. He was a heavy underdog. Everybody had been riding high on Sebastian Fundora, or at least I believe majority of the people who was paying attention to 54, include myself. I just felt like he was he's a cheat code. The dude is like 6'6". 6'7", bro, in there, and fighting these much shorter guys. You talking about, to me, the definition of a weight bully. You coming in there that tall, fighting these little guys, man. But Brian Mendoza chopped that tree down, bro, and I was extremely happy for bro. You know what I'm saying? Happy for Mendoza. I thought he made a huge statement in the division. And I was saying to myself, if Tszyu can't get Jermell Charlo, who does he fight? I knew, it was unlikely that he could get in there with a Bud Crawford or, another big name, a Danny Garcia maybe at 54. And then especially with Jose Benavidez moving up to 60, I was like, who is it out there for Mendoza other than a Tszyu? And I think this lines Tszyu up. Now I got some audio I want you guys to pay attention to. This is Tszyu basically talking about or calling out the winner of Charlo and Canelo and having open arms about fighting Terence Bud Crawford. Let's go ahead and get us a listen real quick.
Charlo's gone the other way. Hopefully we can get the winner of Canelo Charlo, because I feel like that's a big fight to be made as well. So yeah, that's the path that I'm looking at.
So you'd fight Canelo?
Of course I would. He's a legend. He's a legend, and he's again a good little quote was let your idols become your rivals. My dad fought Uli Cesar Chavez Senior back in the days, and he grew up watching him, and everything's a possibility, especially when you're at this level right now at the very 1%, and especially a win over Mendoza would be in the line.
about Terence Crawford? He's sort of, potential move up to 154. Is that a fight that could be a mega fight for yourself?
Yeah, I'd welcome that with both hands as well. Any mega fight, I'm not scared of no one.
Is he beatable, Crawford?
Crawford's very hard to beat. Very hard to beat. I'll be honest with you. When I say Charlo, I say a lot of gaps, a lot of holes. But Crawford, yeah, he's number one pound for pound for a reason. But that doesn't mean that he's unbeatable. You can always find something.
Man, yo, it's hard not to like the attitude of Tszyu, bro. Listen, I think this kid has a really good bag, and I think he has some great power that's gonna cause a lot of trouble. I'm so happy he's getting this Mendoza fight. And what stuck out to me right there, where he says, when your idols become your rivals, meaning if he can't get the Canelo fight, he'll take it. Again, this is somebody who admitted to us that with his body type, as hard as he works to make 154, he can eventually see himself going up to 175 or even cruiserweight. And when their frame is that big and you can carry that much weight comfortably, a lot of the times you carry a lot of power. But the comments he made about Crawford, you know what I'm saying? I like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's showing you that he's got a ton of respect for Bud Crawford, but he's also saying, listen, he ain't unbeatable. It's always something. And I like that attitude, man. I like that attitude. That would be a huge fight at 54 to me, in my eyes. Now, again, a lot of people not paying Tszyu no mind. I understand he's not a big name. He's got a huge name in Australia. Remember, Costa Tszyu is his pops. He's a legend over there. He's a legend over here as well. And I just see a lot of great things from his son. And the fact that he's been busy. They set in this Mendoza fight for October. I believe it's the 25th. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section. So that'll be 3 fights this year. You don't see these guys putting on 3 fights in a year. And Tszyu is doing that. And he's making these guys look easy. Now listen, this is supposed to be another really, really, I feel, tall task for Tszyu versus a Brian Mendoza. Again, dynamite knockout over the Tyrant Inferno and a Sebastian Fundora. Now, for some of y'all, maybe that's not saying much, but for me, it said a lot for Brian Mendoza. He's more of a back foot on his toes fighter, but he will get in there. He'll stand in the pocket with you and trade, and maybe he'll be willing to do that in a lot of spots versus a Tszyu, which I feel like could make for a really, really great fight. I'm gonna be anxious to see this one. This is one. If you rock with me on the channel, make sure you watching out for this fight at 54, man. Tszyu, Brian Mendoza. That could very well be fireworks, and then that's gonna tell us a lot about the winner of that fight. That's somebody you're gonna have to pay attention to at 54, depending on if Errol Spence does this rematch with Bud Crawford, and something don't go right with the winner of Canelo and Charlo. You could very well see Jamel come back down and fight the winner of Brian Mendoza and Tszyu, or you could see Bud Crawford fight the winner of Mendoza and Tszyu. It's interesting, man. And listen, I like all of these fights. I like all of these fights, right? Now, it's hard for me to fathom the winner of Tszyu and Mendoza fighting the winner of Charlo and Canelo. I don't think that happens. But I think Tszyu, if he can get past Mendoza, or if Mendoza can get past Tszyu, will definitely be in the mix and probably setting up a fight with a Bud Crawford or Jamel Charlo, depending on this Spence rematch. All right, you guys, let me know what you think in the comment section, man. Oh man, how you not? Yeah, boxing is shit. You know I got my guy with me. You already know, man. This nigga, he in the cut. Let me go holler. Hey, talk to him, Roger.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.